As the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like you do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the...
Well, I'll tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. The big men are Anderson and Davis. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. But last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Holiday. Feeds it to Johnson. And a big-time jam right there.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
Pierce against Evans. And the pass to Davis. Can't get it to go. Excellent defense there from Smith. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against Orlando.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys, and that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Just lack discipline defensively. Greg, that's why they got a lot of free points at the charity stripe.
Crawford against Holiday. Puts it up from 17. Crawford, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the basket by Gordon.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Clippers leading by 12. And Redick kicks to Pierce. And again, no good by the Clippers. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul.
Oh, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
Here's Davis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Griffin goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
There's a screen. Holiday against Paul. Clock at 6. Outside for Davis. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Clippers. At one point, they led by 16. Well, this is really one of the nicer buildings in the NBA, right downtown Clark, this home of the Pelicans across from the Superdome.
Kevin, you're always worried about how close we are to Bourbon Street when we come here, man. But yeah, this was a fortress for the Pelicans last season as they won some big games here for sure.
The drive by Gordon. Can't get it to fall.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
And you talk about the big wins here for the Pelicans last year. How about they beat the Warriors late in the year, which was huge to get into the postseason, as well as the Spurs on that final day to fight their way into that A spot.
Here's Navarro. After Drew Holiday's score, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 8 points here for DeAndre Jordan.
You can't let someone of his skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out. Get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip-ins like you just saw.
Now here is Holiday. 8 points for him. He used that pitch to perfection. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
And, you know, the Pelicans ended 28-13 here last season. A 6-win improvement for them from the season before. They can be a scary team when this place is jumping. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Navarro. Tries again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Some really terrific numbers for Jordan. He's got 10 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Butler's checked in.
You know, a career high for DeAndre Jordan in free throw attempts a game, almost 6 a game. And a lot of those actually came from the Hacker-Jordan tackle.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Asik comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday. Asik against Griffin. Asik, the pass to Evans. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Launches a 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Perkins, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Kendrick Perkins.
Here's Evans. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 6 points for Tyreke Evans. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Navarro. He's coming off a 19-point game against Charlotte.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself into good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then also just the niftiness with that tip in, just a quick touch, again, before the defense knows what hit him.
And it's Evans missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Pelicans trail by 16. Here's Butler. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
You know, as the season wore on, guys, the Pelicans became a matchup that nobody wanted to see. Very tough against teams and had very few weaknesses, too.
Here's Evans. The Clippers grab the miss. Jay's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Navarro. 21 points in the game. And Asik sends it back. Wow!
Los Angeles ball.
On the inbound. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying He got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Russell Butler. That's his first
For the Pelicans last season, they were a tough matchup. The defense was one thing, but their mentality, the way they thought through the game was fantastic.
Yeah, and Kevin, you look at their record against other playoff teams, and it stacks up well. I mean, they made the playoffs by never thinking they were at a disadvantage on the floor. And having that kind of confidence in a young team, that only really speaks for a positive moving forward.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. Anderson makes it off the glass.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Down low, here's Jordan. Pass to Navarro. The 15-footer. Inside, deflects the pass. Stolen by Asik. Butler dishes to Cole. Outside Butler. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the Clippers pick up 2. Got a piece of it.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Cole. The Clippers getting the bucket, and they double up Butler. Anderson kicks to Perkins. Here's Cole, defended by Paul. Off the screen. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Oh, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
And Cole kicks to Asik. Good.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Here's Navarro. He's got 27. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Griffin on the double team. Anderson right side. And that one's on target from the wing. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
And Griffin, here we go.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Moving it up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
8.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Paul. And, Chris, the first half, plenty of assists, lots of points up on the board. What are you seeing?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.